Section 32 of English Synonyms and Antonyms. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, visit LibriVox.org. English Synonyms and Antonyms by James Champlin Fernald. Habit, to harvest. Habit. Synonyms: custom, fashion, habitude, practice, routine, rule, system, usage, use, want. Habit is a tendency or inclination toward an action or condition, which by repetition has become easy, spontaneous, or even unconscious, or an action or regular series of actions, or a condition so induced. Custom is the uniform doing of the same act in the same circumstance for a definite reason. Routine is the doing of customary acts in a regular and uniform sequence, and is more mechanical than custom. It is the custom of tradesmen to open at a uniform hour, and to follow a regular routine of business until closing time. Habit always includes an involuntary tendency, natural or acquired, greatly strengthened by frequent repetition of the act, and may be uncontrollable, or even unconscious. Habitude is habitual relation or association. Custom is chiefly used of the action of many, habit of the action of one. We speak of the customs of society, the habits of an individual. Fashion is the generally recognized custom in the smaller matters, especially in dress. A rule is prescribed either by some external authority or by one's own will, as it is the rule of the house, or I make it my invariable rule. System is the coordination of many acts or things into a unity, and is more and better than routine. Use and usage denote the manner of using something. We speak of one person's use of language, but of the usage of many. A use or usage is almost always a habit. Practice is the active doing of something in a systematic way. We do not speak of the practice, but of the habit of going to sleep. We speak of a tradesman's custom, a lawyer's or a physician's practice. Educationally, practice is the voluntary and persistent attempt to make skill a habit, as practice in penmanship. Want is blind and instinctive habit, like that which attaches an animal to a locality. The word is now almost wholly poetic. Compare dress. Happen. Synonyms: bechance, befall, betide, chance, come to pass, fall, fall out, occur, supervene, take place. A thing is said to happen when no design is manifest, or none especially thought of. It is said to chance when it appears to be the result of accident. Compare synonyms for accident. An incident happens or occurs. Something external or actual happens to me. A thought or fancy occurs to him. Befall and betide are transitive. Happen is intransitive. Something befalls or betides a person, or happens to him. Betide is especially used for anticipated evil, thought of as waiting and coming at its appointed time, as woe betide him. One event supervenes upon another event, one disease upon another, etc. Transpire, in the sense of happen, is not authorized by good usage. A thing that has happened is properly said to transpire when it becomes known. Prepositions: an event happens to a person. A person happens on or upon a fact, discovery, etc. Happiness. Synonyms: blessedness, bliss, cheer, comfort, contentment, delight, ecstasy, enjoyment, felicity, gaiety, gladness, gratification, joy, merriment, mirth, pleasure, rapture, rejoicing, satisfaction, triumph. Gratification is the giving any mental or physical desire something that it craves. Satisfaction is the giving such a desire all that it craves. Happiness is the positively agreeable experience that springs from the possession of good, the gratification or satisfaction of the desires, or the relief from pain and evil. Comfort may be almost wholly negative, being found in security or relief from that which pains or annoys. There is comfort by a warm fireside on a wintry night. The sympathy of a true friend affords comfort in sorrow. Enjoyment is more positive, always implying something to be definitely and consciously delighted in. A sick person finds comfort in relief from pain, while he may be far from a state of enjoyment. Pleasure is still more vivid, being an arousing of the faculties to an intensely agreeable activity. Satisfaction is more tranquil than pleasure, being the agreeable consciousness of having all that our faculties demand or crave. When a worthy pleasure is past, a worthy satisfaction remains. As referring to a mental state, gratification is used to denote a mild form of happiness resulting from some incident not of very great importance. Satisfaction should properly express a happiness deeper, more complete, and more abiding. But as intellect or sensibilities of a low order may find satisfaction in that which is very poor or unworthy, the word has come to be feeble and tame in ordinary use. Happiness is more positive than comfort, enjoyment, or satisfaction, more serene and rational than pleasure. Pleasure is of necessity transient. Happiness is abiding and may be eternal. Thus we speak of pleasures, but the plural of happiness is scarcely used. Happiness, in the full sense, is mental or spiritual or both, and is viewed as resulting from some worthy gratification or satisfaction. We may speak of a brute as experiencing comfort or pleasure, but scarcely as in possession of happiness. We speak of vicious pleasure, delight, or joy, but not of vicious happiness. Felicity is a philosophical term, colder and more formal than happiness. Gladness is happiness that overflows, expressing itself in countenance, voice, manner, and action. Joy is more intense than happiness, deeper than gladness, to which it is akin, nobler and more enduring than pleasure. Gaiety is